first of all, the end of 2 years since Joesph had interpreted the dreams. And there's a period here where Joesph is in prison. Now, Joesph was in prison before that quite a bit of time. He was in prison for another 2 years because he involved the baker in his becoming, in his being freed. His engagement in the politics, instead of his faith that he had all throughout this time, it says V'Hashem imo, that Hashem was with him, and he was successful. He was successful even in the prison. He was successful to become a leader, and so he should have and did see that the guiding hand of Hashem in his plight, in spite of it being a very difficult plight, but to see the graciousness that Hashem had given him. And he started finagling in politics. Okay, so now that I've interpreted this well, go tell Pharaoh and tell him that get me out. And that was not becoming of Joesph. It's a rather harsh response to that, but the lesson I think the Midrash wants to teach us is important. When we are upstanding, when we see the guiding hand, of course we have to do whatever we can to make our plight better. However, Joesph should have and did see, for the most part, the blessing that Hashem gave him within the difficult situations that he had. And that is what he should have held on to, and that should have been his primary focus. And we often get carried away that way as well. When we have successes and things go well, we take the credit ourselves. And when something doesn't go all that well, we point up and say, well, God, why are you doing this to me? And we have to be able to see the blessings we get also as a gift from Hashem. And of course, if we've put in work, we can take some credit for having put in the efforts. However, we have to see that not always are efforts fruitful. And when they are, to see the blessing coming from Hashem and to attribute it that way.